Jimi Hendrix was born Johnny Allen Hendrix on November the 27th, 1942 in Seattle, Washington. He died on September the 18th, 1970 in London at the age of just 27. He's widely hailed by music fans and critics alike as one of the most influential electric guitarists in the history of rock music. He achieved worldwide fame in 1967, playing at the Monterey Pop Festival, and then reached a peak by heading the iconic 1969 Woodstock Festival. As a self-taught musician, the left-handed Hendrix played a right-handed Fender Stratocaster guitar turned upside down and restrung to suit him. As a rock guitarist, Hendrix exploited the sonic tool of feedback and the sound of overdriven guitars to an extent that previous pioneers never achieved. This guitar is a vintage Epiphone with ivory-bound spruce top and ivory-bound maple back and sides. Hendrix bought the guitar in late 1967 with money earned at the Monterey Pop Festival, and it's an important part of Hendrix memorabilia. He played it often while on the road and at the apartments he shared with then-girlfriend Kathy Etchingham. Many would call Hendrix the greatest to pick up the instrument. At the very least, his creative drive, technical ability and application of such effects as wah-wah and distortion forever transformed the sound of rock and roll. In the wake of Hendrix's death, a flood of posthumous albums incorporating everything from old jam sessions from his days as an R&B journeyman to live recordings from his 67 to 70 prime, and even previously unreleased or unfinished studio work has been released. However, it wasn't until late 2005 a very significant Hendrix music package was released, the evocative performance of Jimi Hendrix that closed the Woodstock Festival. The two-disc DVD set, Jimi Hendrix Live at Woodstock, chronicles every song and every note played by Hendrix in this landmark performance on the morning of August the 18th, 1969. Eddie Kramer, Jimi's original studio engineer who was on hand at Woodstock, said the performance still holds up today. The set features all the existing film footage from the concert, plus never-before-seen video that was shot by a college student. In all, a total of 14 songs were covered, including the legendary rendition of The Star-Spangled Banner. In late 2004, a Hendrix exhibition was held at the Marquee Club, where the rock legend often played. It featured hundreds of unseen personal images, promo material, footage and recordings, which at that point had not been publicly viewed. According to the curator of the show, Ted Owen, the 1965 Stratocaster is the most desirable item of the whole collection. Hendrix bought the Strat in 1965 and used it almost exclusively for all his stage performances. The incredible exhibition was the result of a devoted Jimi fan, Bob Terry. He started collecting any item related to Jimi after he saw the star playing live in 1967. Over the course of nearly 40 years, Terry has amassed the most complete collection of Jimi Hendrix memorabilia. Mainly, he collected things and put them on a shelf, until finally Ted Owens, a rock historian, talked Bob into putting on an exhibition for the public to be able to share the golden years of Hendrix. What makes Hendrix unique is his prolific recording career and the staggering volume of published content, which is estimated at over 500 unique releases. There are many that have yet to pass through the eyes and eardrums of even the most ardent collectors. Some of the hold-ups involve legal disputes or lost tapes, while others are simply being held back for release at intervals to maximize the profit of the legend and the icon that is Jimi Hendrix.